Alright guys, welcome back. I'm finally able to record some content for you guys since the last video was literally 4 days ago. Yes, I went 4 days without upload, but I'm back. And there is a huge update on the way which you don't want to miss. A quick update before we jump in today's video. I'm literally very close to being a YouTube partner, and I want to thank you guys so much for the support. Once I'm a YouTube partner, I will be able to upgrade my setup again and do better content in the future. So if you want to help me out, make sure to smash that subscribe and like button. All right, let's dig in today's video. So in the beginning of the video, I said that there is a huge update coming since the last update was very small. The developers decided to give us a big one this time, which means one of the most important things will be the brand new shovels, which we will check out right now. And after that, I will tell you guys the best way to grind money before the update so you can buy these shovels once they come out. So one of the developers shoved us 3 different shovels, and honestly, all 3 looks amazing. Let's check them out really quick. First up on the left, we have this wickedly curved neon hook shovel, a true statement piece. It's glowing with electric purple and neon yellow highlights, giving it this rogue, almost cyberpunk vibe. The hook at the bottom isn't just for show, it screams, "I dig fast and I dig dangerously." If this thing had lore, I'd bet it was stolen from some techno thief's vault in a radioactive cave. In the center, we have what looks like a winged shovel of ascension. Dark wings spread wide with a faint, fiery orange glow outlining its silhouette. This one feels powerful, almost sacred, like it was forged in a celestial forge for a chosen digger. Last but definitely not least, the void spike shovel on the right. Drenched in a cold blue glow with dark armor-like spikes and a menacing design, this one's giving off heavy dark energy. It looks like it belongs to a villain. Each of these shovels doesn't just look unique, they tell a story. And in Dig, where digging is your destiny, having the right shovel is more than a flex. It's a legacy. Which of these would you wield? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, now it's time to talk about the best ways you can make money before this update, which should come out on Saturday. I will have timestamps from the beginner stage until the late game stage, so you can be anywhere this video will be useful. If you are a beginner, you should follow this path. When you first join the game, you should focus on getting the ruby shovel. This is cheap but strong. After this, I highly recommend getting the brand new butterfly shovel. You can obtain this by going to the rooftop part of the game shoved in this screenshot. Once you are here, you will need to complete a few quests and boom, you will have this shovel. I recommend this shovel because it can mutate the items you dig up. It has a 25% chance to get the plum mutation, which means the price of the item will be 2 times higher. And if you ask me, this is more than enough to take you to the mid-game stage. So let's transition over there. In this stage, you will have to grind a decent amount. This is the point of the game where you are not only grinding for shovels, you are also grinding for charms that will boost the stat of your shovels. After getting the butterfly shovel, yes, you can stick to it until you get the prismatic shovel. But if you decide to take this path, there are some charm I highly recommend to get. This shovel has good luck and haste, but the strength not the best on it. And if you are grinding money, these charms are a must-have in your pocket. The first charm is the energy apparatus. This will give you a huge boost to your strength. Psst, you will thank me later. You can get this from the traveling merchant. This charm ain't that rare, and it's literally only 6,000 cash to make this yours. And if you ask me, I would 100% recommend this one to pick up. I would pair this with the haste coil for, a little more haste if you miss a hit. And since the last charm I will talk about will take a little bit of haste of your shovel, I recommend this to get. And the last charm will be the Calderon hat. I might get a little bit hate for this, but if you pair this with the other 2 charm, you will dig up items in the speed of light, and you will make enough money for the prismatic shovel. Once you get the prismatic shovel, I highly recommend getting the flower crown charm for it. This will boost the strength for this shovel greatly, and slap a haste coil with it, just because the prismatic shovel has a really bad haste stat, so you will need this. And if you have too much time on your hand, and you want to 100% complete this build, you just have to go for the domino crown. If you own this, you will have the best shovel in the game. You can obtain this charm by completing your whole journal, but don't wait for too long because every update, they add new items, and the more you wait, the more time it will take to get this charm. Good luck with the grinding out there. Now it's time for the late game. If you thought that the mid-game grind was hard, oh boy, this will be way harder. We stick to the prismatic shovel and jump straight on the magma boots quests. This quest will grant you the magma boots, which we are going to use in this stage of the game, because by unlocking this, you will be able to head to the magma zone, where you can purchase the horns, which I use in the video. As of right now, this will give you a great amount of strength boost. Plus, you can also grind the magma boss over here for extra cash, and the magma shovel if you really need it. Now it's time for the end game part of the video.
I feel like this is the point of the game where you have spent over 24 hours, and if you made it this far, I really hope you dropped a like on this video. It will help a lot. Thank you. This is the point where you get the shovel I use in the video. This shovel will dig up the items in the fastest way possible if you use the charm build I did for it, which is the following: flower crown, haste coil, and the horns from the magma area. Now that you know the shovel progression, I recommend grinding at the following two places, the first being Azure Hollow. At this place, the legendary chance is low, but you get any other items that has a very high value. I would rate this place a solid 8 out of 10 for money grinding. There was two other places, the Gold Nugget Zone and the Dino Spine Zone at Island 2, but they sadly nerfed it in the last small update. The other place I recommend grinding at is the Polar Bear Zone. This is the current highest legendary spawn chance area, 10 out of 10 for money grinding. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.